Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Now, I've made char cloth here on the channel several times, but recently I've come across a new way to do it and I wanted to share it with you guys. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys what I think is the best char cloth you can make. Thanks for watching. Now, it's no surprise that dryer lint is something you can use very easily to start a fire. It catches a flame really well and it burns very quickly. It's a pretty good accelerant, but it doesn't last very long. Now, a grand majority of our clothing these days is made out of cotton. Therefore, the majority of dryer lint is actually cotton, so it should theoretically make very good char cloth. So let's get some dryer lint, a stove, and a container, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to turn dryer lint into awesome char cloth. Okay, so this is what we've got. I've got this tin. This is actually a tin from, I believe, like peanuts or something we might have gotten for a Christmas one year, but it works perfect. I put a hole here in the top, as you can see, just a simple hole. And this allows me to make a lot of char cloth or whatever I want at one time. Here's the dryer lint. Okay, it's just basic, simple dryer lint. One of the things that I like about the char cloth this makes is that you get these little chunks and they're really dense and they work great. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. You just want to put it in here kind of loosely, allow it to remain in some of those clumps, then you seal it up nice and tight. What you're going to do is you're going to heat it until the smoke stops coming from here. You're going to start to see it smoke. It's going to smoke a whole bunch, which I'll show you, and then the smoke will start to go away. Once that smoke goes away, go about another 30-45 seconds, and then you can go ahead and take it off, let it cool, and we'll take a look at it. Let's turn this on. You want to have this on a relatively low heat. It doesn't have to be very high. You can already see the smoke coming. It's hard because the sun is pretty bright, but you can see the smoke coming out. It's been about a minute. You can see the smoke really pouring out, and you'll see it's going to be really simple to see when the smoke stops coming, and you'll know when it's done. So it's been about 2 minutes. Smoke is still going strong. Should start to clear up soon. Smoke's definitely starting to get less now. I'm just going to keep being patient and let that smoke go away. Now you can see you're getting very few puffs of smoke, just an occasional puff. We're really getting close. I'm going to let it go about another 30 seconds and then we'll stop it. Okay, we've got basically no smoke coming, so we're going to turn this off. All right. Now this is hot, guys. Let this sit for a good 10 minutes before you even try to move it, because it really gets hot. So we've let this cool off. It is cool to the touch. It cracks very easily. Let's take a look inside. And as you can see, we've got some awesome char cloth. Nice big chunks. Let me put this out here for you guys to see it. Nice big chunks of char cloth, okay? Completely charred off. Holds in nice big chunks, like I said, that makes it awesome for starting a fire. With that nice large volume pot, you get a bunch, you can stuff it in there, and as long as you're patient and you really let that smoke completely burn off, be very patient, you'll get some really good char cloth. I'm gonna put some over here, turn off the lights, and I'm gonna show you guys what kind of an ember you can get with this char cloth. So let me show you guys. Obviously it's gonna take a spark really well, but what's really cool about this is it's so dense. You'll see is I'll just spark it and then I'm just gonna let it grow on its own here. So there it is. Let's see if I can turn this for y'all. I'm just gonna give it a second. Now when you're starting a fire with, for example, a flint and steel, or you're using this to get a bird's nest going, what you need is a lot of heat. And a lot of times I will use multiple pieces of char cloth to make that happen, because the more char cloth you have, the better heat production. You'll get a nice big ember. And you'll see here with this, I'm gonna turn it again for you guys, but it's hard to see maybe. There we go. I'm gonna blow on this. You'll see how big it is. Really strong ember, and it lasts a long time, so you're able to blow into it. Obviously when you're blowing char cloth and you're somewhat extinguishing it, you're constantly extinguishing it. With this, it lasts a long time, so you're able to blow into it for a good while, and if you need to get something dry, tinder inside of that bird's nest dry, it'll work. And that's why I think this is the best char cloth you can make. So like I said before, I've seen people use dryer lint for fire starting, but I'd never seen anybody turn it into char cloth. I did a quick search on YouTube and on Google. There were a couple little things, but I didn't see an actual video about it. I was sitting out here looking at things the other day, and I came across a big old thing of dryer lint that my wife had given me. She gives me Ziploc bags of it at times. I asked her one time for a little bit, and now I've got like 20 quarts of it, which is good, but it's a little excessive. Thanks, babe. I saw all that and I thought, is it possible to make char cloth out of this? So I did a little experiment and I was super excited, and I wanted to show you guys those results. Char cloth is extremely handy. It takes a flame very, very easily, and you're able to blow it into an ember super fast, super easy, and you can turn a pretty simple bird's nest into a flame pretty quickly. And like I said, what I like the most about using the dryer lint is that it creates a very dense and compact piece of char cloth. That allows you to blow into it, make a very, very hot ember that lasts a good while and gives you a better chance of getting a bird's nest or something lit. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you give it a try and if it works well for you. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the channel. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. It helps spread things across YouTube. Really, really helpful for the channel. If you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, hit the subscription button. And if you want to be absolutely sure that my videos show up on your timeline, hit that ding dong bell and you'll be the first to know. It is hot, guys. It is crazy hot here in Louisiana. Next week, we're supposed to get a little bit of a cold snap, which is very exciting. Planning to try to get out into the woods and out of this shop to shoot a video if I can next week on my day off, if the weatherman is correct. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.